that our suffering is strange, that it is unlike anything that has been suffered before. My friend, I do not know what your problem is, but I assure you that it is not something strange. Others have gone through the same thing, and you will never be the one who will suffer more than anyone else. When Paul was chosen as an apostle, I looked this up whenever me and Rob were sitting at lunch on Sunday. I asked the question to, uh, I guess, to the search engine, who has suffered the most? What martyr suffered the most? And it came up Bartholomew. He was filleted alive. So until you're filleted alive, when Paul was chosen as an apostle, the Lord said, I will show him how great things he must suffer for my name's sake. Acts chapter 9 and verse 16. Paul has gone the limit of suffering. Therefore, you will not be going the limit, and you should not consider your suffering a strange thing. All of us fall into the fallacy of our thinking. I know that I could not believe it when the doctor told me that I had cancer. That's me and not me. Don't start worrying about me. I thought you could have cancer, but I never thought I could have cancer. I thought that cancer was something for somebody else, but not for me. The fiery trial, which is to try or test you, should be which is testing you. That is, it was going on right then, as though some strange thing was happening to you. These believers were already being tested by suffering. Suffering is not something which is accidental, it is a normal Christian experience. Peter says, don't think it's strange because this is the normal experience of believers. Fiery trials is literally smelted in a furnace. David spoke of the fact that God testing of him was like putting silver into the furnace to purify it. We find that this thought throughout all scriptures. Peter has now mentioned this fiery trial several times. He had personally endured suffering, and he was yet to die a martyr's death by crucifixion. This little poem expresses it the best. Out from the mine and the darkness, out from the damp and the mold, out from the fiery furnace comes each grain of gold, crushed into atoms and leveled down to the humblest dust, with never a heart to pity, with never a hand to trust. Molten and hammered and beaten, seemed it error to be done. Oh, for such fiery trials, what hath the poor gold done? Oh, twert the mercy to leave it down in the damp and the mold. If this is the glory of living, then better to be the dross than gold. Under the press and the rollers, into the jaws of the mint, stamped with emblem of freedom, with never a flaw or a dent. Oh, what a joy, the refining out of the damp and the mold, the stamped with a glorious image, oh, beautiful coin of gold. In the crucible, the author unknown. I meant to get a gold coin to show you the beauty of one. The it's a work of art. God has a purpose in our suffering, my friend, and that concludes that section. Now we're going to move on to the next section.